Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for May 2nd, 2026. We've got an all random kingdom as it is Saturday, and we've got a 2-5 with way too many good options for things to open with. So trashing wise, we've got upgrade and treasure and pickaxe. For plus actions, we've got Lost City, Hamlet, and Bustling Village if that gets uncovered. For draw, we've got Lost City and Wharf. And technically, you can get a bit of draw out of Settlers and Bustling Village. For gains, we've got plus buy from Wharf. There's also plus buy from Hamlet. There's several different ways to gain loot through peril, pickaxe, search. And then there's blockade to gain cheap stuff. This doesn't look like the best of blockade kingdoms. The cards, like, the best cards on the board are all five costs, but I would still say blockade would be worth playing with, and I would consider opening it if I had a 3-4, but 5-2, well, maybe we'll still pick up a blockade at some point. We're not going to open with it. So, yeah, I think, well, we're not going to open with Lost City. We can rule that out. I don't think opening pickaxe makes too much sense either. Like this, on this board, pickaxe is purely a card we'd want to use to gain loots. I think that, you know, like upgrade and treasure are both preferable for trashing purposes otherwise. And incidentally, like blockade could be what you use to gain the things that you pickaxe into loots. But anyway, or peril for that matter. So yeah, blockade definitely still has a role to play. Anyway, we could also just open Wharf, but I think probably we do go for one of treasure upgrade first. Upgrading estates is not the most exciting thing. They just turn into silvers, but it's still obviously better than nothing. Still does make me wonder whether maybe treasure is the play. The flip side, like the reason to potentially go upgrade might be like if we wanted to open with search. If we go treasure, I think we probably go Hamlet. Under the assumption that we're going to want to add more terminals, we might as well take the opportunity to get some plus actions. Treasure does have the advantage that it's going to be a lot better at hitting 5 again. I think I'm leaning that direction. Start with treasure, then get an upgrade, then start in on the wharves. I think. I mean, in theory, we could skip treasure and just trash copper with upgrade, but like treasure is pretty useful anyway. The ability to take the key, and it just, you know, gives a bunch of money that will help us hit 5 early. So I think I do like it. This, to me, this doesn't look like a board where we would necessarily want to do a bunch of upgrade stuff. I guess, you know, you could be like blockading 4s and then upgrading them into 5s. Like you can blockade Cabin Boy and then trash Cabin Boy into Wharf or whatever, but you could also just blockade Cabin Boy and then upgrade it into Wharf, and that's like slightly faster. Potentially. Anyway, alright. I think I'm gonna go Hamlet Treasure. We just take another Hamlet, probably. I think we're going to want the actions. Like, ultimately, it'd be good to have Lost Cities too, but... Let's get that upgrade. Annoying. I think I'm still just going to take more Hamlets, because like I want to be gaining a bunch of wards now. Is the bot just going to not play with any trashing? Okay, this is starting to get really annoying with top taking all the Hamlets. Like, it didn't matter. I only had one terminal in my deck, but... I guess we do have another Hamlet down there, right? Okay. So I guess it's fine. Or it's probably fine. We take a blockade now. That seems reasonable. Sure. I would like to try to find an estate to trash with the upgrade. The odds are that we won't be able to do that. The alternative would be play the upgrade first, and then we play the Hamlet, and then we're not discarding a card into the shuffle. That guarantees that we don't get to trash estate. The other reason not to do that... Well... Yeah, I think that is just going to be the better line. Yeah, I was thinking maybe this would be the turn I would take the key, but... Nope. There we go. And might as well take a buy here, not that I'm gonna need it. Still only have 6 coins, so I guess I'm gonna trash again. Probably take another blockade for now. Grab another wharf. Do we have the actions for that? I think so, yeah. Wait, no. 3 Hamlets, so 4 actions. Wharf, Wharf, Treasure, Blockade. Yeah, we should. Oh, we didn't discard for action with the last Hamlet. That's right. Okay. Okay. We could definitely also use a lost city, but all right. Surely we see the upgrade. Well, we're gonna see Hamlet or upgrade. Yeah, this is fine. We can discard copper. Okay. Now we got to do some thinking. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could trash again. We probably don't really need to at this point, though. It might be a good time to take a pickaxe. Blockade. I mean, it could be whatever, really, but so long as it costs at least 3. Or well, the other thing I guess we could plan. We already have silvers. We could plan to blockade like another hamlet. Just to have the extra plus actions. Like, we're not going to add another terminal in effect to our deck right now because we just played 2 wars. We can play 2 wars again. All right, let's say that we take the key. If we take a pickaxe and a wharf, right now we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 coins. This will get us to 12. We trash silver to loot. That most likely gets us to 13. So we don't strictly need the hamlet right now. So we could instead just take like a silver and like just have the additional payload to get to 15. Oh, the key also. So it'd actually be like 14 or 16. What would we do with... We do with 14 what we do with 16. I mean, take more wharves, take another hamlet. Potentially we'd go like Lost City, Double Wharf, Hamlet, though that's not a lot of payload. I think for now I'm going to take the silver. I'm really not sure about that, but... And then go Wharf, Pickaxe. In theory, we can start dominating this coming turn if we feel the need to. I don't know that I do, but... Okay, well, there go the wharves. We only get 4 of them. That's actually pretty annoying. I mean, there's still Lost City, but... Do we want to upgrade a copper? Probably. Can also get copper back with treasurer. If we want the additional payload. We probably just trash copper. And if we're going to be buying Lost Cities going forward, we don't really need Hamlet, although the bot needs Hamlet. Well, the bot can also take Lost City. Hmm. Eight. Well, it's actually going to be... We're going to be able to start picking up silvers with treasure. It just occurred to me. I wasn't even thinking about that interaction. That's cool. Okay. But 4, 5, 6, 12, so 15 if we don't trash copper, 16 if we do. I think... Bot has trashed 2 settlers and 2 cabin boys. I guess it's done... Well, the cabin boys probably turn into wars, but it's also done some... Paroling. Yeah, it got 2... Yeah, so it was peril 2 settlers and then got the search popped. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I should still just blockade silver. We might even take a second pickaxe here. Don't think I want to take copper out of the trash. The other thing I could potentially be doing is like upgrading silver and then taking silver out of the trash. Although I don't know what we'd be like. Well, the bot only has 1 blockade, so next turn at least we could upgrade silver into cabin boy. So then this would be a reason to go ahead and trash the copper now in anticipation of like upgrading the silver. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Just want to make sure. Then... Oh, no, wait, then we don't have 15. I do want to go like double Lost City pickaxe, so I guess we don't do that. Okay. Technically, it's possible that we can't anyway, but we can. Okay. Okay. Bot went ahead and got dominate. 1, 2, 3. We don't need any more actions or buys. So do we still want to do silver into Cabin Boy? Probably. And I actually consider playing another treasurer here too. We could blockade the Cabin Boys. Sure. All right, 13, 14. Yeah, let's... Oh, okay. Ooh, staff. That we are... We're 1 coin short of dominate and a 5, which we would have gotten to if we hadn't pulled Chalice. I was kind of counting on not doing that. So we could do like dominate treasurer. We could buy a 4 and upgrade it into a treasurer though. That seems reasonable. Or we have, I mean, we have a Cabin Boy that we could upgrade into treasurer already. Like that we have blockaded. So we could get another one. Is there any risk that the bot can pile? I think we do want to dominate and get those points on the board. Bot has a blockade and 6 wharves and a bunch of loot. I think there is some risk of that, yes. We could just take a couple settlers. That doesn't present too much of a threat. I mean, I guess the bot would have to take a bunch of curses to gain the Cabin Boys, but I still think it's probably not worth doing. The settlers can pick up the copper that the 1 copper that we discard, so it's not totally useless. I guess I'll do that. The bot had a lot of its wharves in play this turn, and its figurehead, so it might have a pretty bad next turn. There's like no way that we're winning by trashing this Cabin Boy, right? Like, the blot's blockaded the hamlets. I don't think so. All right. Don't need any more actions. Can we do anything cool with the fact that we can play an action or biphase with staff? Not really seeing it. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. I think we just take another cabin boy. I think those blockaded seems good. And a silver. And a silver. Oh, that's what we could have done. We could have drawn that gold. Whoops. Didn't think of that. So we have enough for double dominate. Is that safe? And the bot hit triple province. I don't think so. Definitely do it once. I mean, it's been hitting like, it hit like 16? I don't think... Well, I hit 18 because it perilled a hamlet. I really don't think bot's getting... It did get another loot, but it has... What did it have in play at the start of last turning turn? So it had a cabin boy, it has one again. It overdrew its deck. It only has the 2 wharves in play this time. It blockaded a hamlet. That doesn't give it any more payload. I mean, it can get close. For sure, but I don't think... Oh, it has the figure... Oh, it doesn't have the figurehead in play. So actually... It does... No, wait. The hamlet... No, it only had 16 coins. 3, 6... Oh, no, it played the figurehead. I thought it had... Wait. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's totally safe to dominate again. And now that should put us in a good position to just, like, win on provinces this coming turn. Yeah, okay. We got a draw. We've got another wharf down there. I mean, we probably... Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we've already got the money we need in hand. Okay. You can just upgrade the blockade. That would only get us 2 points anyway. The upgrade blockade can get us a duchy. We can actually double dominate again. Let's go. Yeah, so the bot did get more wharves. Wait, it only had 5 wharves? Did it peril a wharf? Why would you do that? Oh, that was just now. Okay. I guess it must have drawn it dead? Yeah. So yeah, it was, I mean, the bot was playing light on plus actions the whole game. 2 lost cities and a hamlet, that's only 4 actions. I mean, I guess it didn't have that many terminals, but yeah, the bot did not play with any trashing. I think that's, like, there are definitely boards where with Wharf you can skip the trashing and just draw, but I don't really think this is one of them, because, you know, you are expecting to put a bunch of loot in your deck for your payload. And on top of that, your, like, some of the plus actions is card negative with Hamlet. The other, you know, the Lost City isn't, but it is something that, like, draws you, is more expensive and draws your opponent cards. So yeah, I mean, I guess there was also Bustling Village that did get uncovered by the end, but later than the point at which it would have been particularly useful. I mean, at the very least, like, putting an upgrade into your deck so you can turn your estates into silvers seems like pretty much like a no-brainer to me. I also think Pickaxe, like, is just, you know, generically a better loot gainer here than Peril. Also than Search, really. Just because of the timing of it and the fact that you effectively get the loot faster, and that what it costs you, like, you can trash silver and then you can regain the silver from the trash with Treasurer. So it doesn't, like, you're not spending as much of your gains and your money and stuff on that in effect. I mean, you could say, I guess you could say that Search you aren't really either. But yeah, mostly the bot was periling anyway. And then yeah, the treasurer thing, obviously I just talked about that, and also just, like, having the key is useful. I mean, it's not like the end of the world for me to have it the whole game from the bot's perspective, maybe, but it still does seem like probably don't want to just let your opponent have it unchallenged. So yeah, I mean, getting more wharves is definitely good, and I definitely would have liked to get more than I would have liked to get more than I got. Yeah. But I still think, you know, having a bit more diversity of the 5 costs. I mean, all the 5 costs on this board are really strong. Well, maybe not Bustling Village. I mean, it's fine, but it is just like you have to reveal it. But this top row, all these cards are strong. The bot only played with 2 of them. I think playing with all 5 of them looks a lot better. And it just didn't build big enough. And I think part of the reason for that was not playing with all these cards. Like, at the point where, even though that first turn I dominated, I really wanted to have at least 19. I was expecting to have 20, but, you know, so that I could dominate in another 5. I had already gotten, because I already had upgraded pickaxe and treasurer for that matter, like I was able to continue building while scoring in a way that the bot pretty much wasn't. Like all it was doing is like dominate peril, and that's not really building when you're gonna have trouble drawing your deck. I mean, it kind of would be like if you could draw it all, then you are adding payload. But did the bot end up periling a hamlet? Yeah, it did. So like, yeah, it just like it was low on stuff to peril as well. I guess the blockade was giving it something every other turn, but that's maybe the other thing is playing with only one blockade rather than two. So yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.